I'm about 1 hour into my hike here, back in the Berkshires. Got on this morning at mile marker 1522.8, which is US 7 in the trail, where I came off all the way back on the 9th. Been off for 13 days to take care of this. And as I mentioned in another video, and now I'm back. It's raining a bit. Supposed to stop later on, but the good news is I think I dodged the heat wave, or at least that heat wave. Maybe there's another one coming. I'm stepping gingerly because of everything's wet, and I don't have that second pole in my hand. But I was off, as you know, I was off for 13 straight days. So today is day like 140 something. And wet rocks and moss, not a good combination. So today is day 140 plus, so it's a while, but I'm eager to get into this 669 miles that are in front of me, maybe a little less now. But yeah, back on the cast, I have a cover. I have this blue thing called the Dry Pro cast cover or something to that end, which actually is quite good. It's this big blue plastic or rubber thing that you pull up over the cast, and it's got a little bulb to pump out the air, and it makes it like waterproof and tight. You can see the thing kind of, you know, seal around your forearm and the cast area itself, and it's great for taking a shower and all that. This cast is fiberglass, so it's unlike, you know, the old plastic cast. So the water's not going to degrade the cast, but I'm not supposed to let it get wet inside, which, you know, undoubtedly is going to happen because of sweat and all that. But if it's a real big downpour, then I'll probably put it on. But aside from that, you know, see what happens. There's other thru-hikers out here. I haven't seen any. Saw one guy leaving the hotel this morning. I don't know exactly where he got on, but he was ahead of me. I called the shuttle. There's a guy out here that everybody uses, donation-based shuttle. Guy by the name of Joe. And in fact, he had picked up that thru-hiker that was at the Days Inn. But I was eating, I wasn't ready to go at that point, so I called him. He said he could show up about 8:30. I said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll call you. I stuck my thumb out and got a lift, and just a couple of minutes, a couple of guys dropped me right off, so it was great. So other than that, a little light rain coming down today, and it's probably going to let up about noontime, and going to definitely cooling off. I'm guessing it might be 70 maybe, if that, and I think it's going to get down in the 50s, so dramatically different from what everybody's had. So that's it on my restart. You can see my hat. Panic gave me her hat. It's a nice lightweight hat, and it's good for keeping the rain out of the eyes as well. It'll definitely be good if I ever have to, or when I have to put a bug net on my head. But that's it for now. So far so good. Here's my view today. It's pretty gooey. The rain's letting up. This is what the trail's looking like. I'm going through a lot of these small bushes. There's been some rocks I've had to navigate with all this green and some of this white stuff on them as well. But it's slow going. Just came from this way. It's a big wall of rock here on the side of the trail. And I'm continuing on that way, and there's something coming up called the Ice Gulch, and I'll pull the camera back out. I want to get down there and show you what that's all about. This is the Ice Gulch, and I guess Occasionally there's snow and ice down here, even in the good weather, but there's a comment in Guthook that climate change has messed this place up. But anyway, we're going this way. Came from up here, and now we're heading down here. Follow that blaze right ahead. This is Mass 23, entering Monterey this way, and I'm guessing this is still Great Barrington, birthplace of W.E.B. Du Bois. Not sure who he is, but Benedict Pond is this away, AT parking lot, and it says Maine is that way, so that's where I'm going. And this talks about the AT in Massachusetts. That monument is on Mount Greylock, the highest point in the state. And some of the basics about visitor guidelines. Trails maintained by the Massachusetts Department of Conservation and Recreation, Appalachian Mountain Club, ATC, National Park Service. There's some water here, and I'm gonna take a bottle of this. I'm gonna fill up one of my quart bottles because I had some water. There's a couple of coolers over there. I think this is Trail Angel Joe, according to one of the Guthook comments that left the water. So thank you, Trail Angel Joe. Here's some trail magic from Derby and Hot Knife, but the coolers are full of empty stuff, so I'm a little too late for it, but it's a great touch anyway, and I'll press on the trail. Rain's still going, but the overhead trees are protecting me from most of it, but it's wet. This is Benedict Pond that I'm going by right now. Came from back here, going this way a bit. Guess these markers have some indicators for some of the people that come and do the pond, but a pretty good sized body of water. 12:50. Rain's starting to lighten up a little bit, and we got a little bit of a view out here from a perch called the Ledges. And there's a pretty good drop down here as well. Here's Mr. Red Elf. He's not so red anymore, but this first one I've seen in a while. And he's just moving along. Sun's trying to peek out. A pond of some sort here that I'm walking around. And I just saw snake number 8. He dashed away before I could catch him. Some sort of non-poisonous snake, but anyway, he was a couple feet long and he just dashed off the trail. Filtering some so I can go in a camp with 2 liters of water. Continuing on down there. It's 15:17 now, so this is a good first day after being gone for a while. Kind of felt like the 13-day layoff. I lost, or at least my trail legs atrophied a bit, but I'm feeling okay. So we'll see.